what it means to be an American. America is freedom, and freedom is special and rare.
We, the people of this great nation.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
We, the people of this great nation.
Good morning, America. So, today we wake up to unfortunate news that the President of the United States, who is considered an essential worker, I think the most essential worker in the United States, has COVID-19. And the left is loving it. Some are calling for him to concede to the presidential elections. Some are happy. Some are actually hoping he dies. This is a sad moment in our country where you have the left in such a delusional world and they have so much hatred inside of them. They're actually hoping the President of the United States passes away from COVID-19. Now, that being said, considering Joe Biden has been hiding in the bunker, most likely he won't have COVID-19. I mean, his audience is of 5 or 6 people, and he doesn't really work all day. All he does is take pretty much orders from his liberal friends, and they tell him where and when and what to say. But it was appalling to me to listen to these people literally happy about Donald Trump being sick. I found it to be extremely disgusting. I don't to not say a foul word. If this was President Obama and he was sick with any COVID-19 at the time of his presidency, I would not have been happy for him. I would actually be praying that he gets better. This is the leader of our country. And the fact remains is China's actually happy about this. They were actually tweeting, which I find to be so hypocritical, that they allowed the Chinese media to actually tweet on an American platform on Trump's lack of knowledge and criticizing President Trump on his way of handling COVID-19 when it was created by China. This is insane to me, and this just shows me every day more what we're fighting up against. This is what America's facing in these elections today. We're facing hatred, we're facing division, we're facing all these things, and the choice has never been clearer. Donald J. Trump for president. He's fighting for us, guys and gals. He is fighting for us. Yeah, they'll criticize him on the debate. They'll say that he was obnoxious. They were saying that he cut off. They forget that Joe Biden was the one that cut him off 3 times before Donald Trump began cutting off Joe Biden. Funny thing is, Chris Wallace wasn't the moderator. He was also debating Donald Trump. It was apparent to me it was a 2 versus 1. And Chris Wallace asked him the same exact stupid question that he asked him in 2016, where Donald Trump has numerous times condemned the KKK and white supremacy. But apparently Chris Wallace went ahead and asked him the same exact stupid question, but would refuse to ask Joe Biden, the flower, anything crucial that we know that he's been involved in. For example, his 1994 crime bill, or his racial remarks as while he was senator in our Congress. He was a sitting senator saying that he didn't want his son to be in a racial jungle. These are things that were never brought up, but they bring it up to Trump. They consider Trump a white supremacist, but they don't consider a man that put black people behind bars for a longer period of time and made a bunch of kids fatherless. Not a racist. A man that has put, which I wish, honestly speaking, I wish Donald Trump would have focused on points. Everything Biden was saying was a lie. He does support the Green New Deal. He said it. The Biden plan would literally destroy our country single-handedly, and everybody knows this. Donald Trump, if we're going to talk figures, Donald Trump put $6,000 more into American pockets than any other president. Whereas between Bush and And Obama, they managed to only bring back $2,000 back into the American pocket. That's one. Number two, there's actually a study that shows from 2016 to 2019, wealth has not grown for the top 1%, whereas it's actually grown 65% for Hispanics, 36%, I believe, for Black Americans, and only 4% for white Americans. That sounds like a racist president? Does that sound like a president that hates black people? The net worth assets have actually grown in Hispanic and lower income households and black households. Their net worth, their assets have grown as well. These are facts that will never be brought up by the left because they're just too busy attacking. This is just a shit show. I do think the debate should have been handled differently. I think Trump should have let Biden sink his own, dig his own grave. But Trump has been putting up with so much shit for so long that he's just fed up. He's tired. And you saw it there. I mean, he's tired of the mainstream media attacking him, Joe Biden attacking him, Joe Biden saying all these things that he's planning on doing but didn't do for 47 years, but instead put in place the NAFTA deal. He's stealing pretty much Donald Trump's slogan, Buy America. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You were for the NAFTA deal that put China into the World Trade Organization. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You took away manufacturing jobs from Americans, and you're the person that's supposed to be bringing back jobs to America. The same person that his president said that it would be a miracle in order to bring back manufacturing jobs to the United States, when Donald Trump clearly did that. When Donald Trump made us energy independent, where Donald Trump funded black colleges, where Donald Trump put opportunity zones, where Donald Trump actually cares about law and order. And then you guys bring up the Proud Boys. That's who Biden brought up, the Proud Boys. What have they done? What chaos have they caused? Now the left, on the other hand, have burned down cities, businesses, have looted Macy's, Nike shops. Oh, that's all for reparation. I forgot. It's due to reparations from slavery that most people in America had nothing to do with, and even their ancestors probably had nothing to do with it because we're such a diverse country. I mean, I personally have nothing to do with slavery. My family's came from Cuba, so it's quite interesting to see how the narrative changes and how it continues, how they continue to use all this to their advantage. Nancy Pelosi had the audacity to come out today and say that's how bad the testing is, that they didn't catch on to Donald Trump's illness of COVID-19. This is ridiculous. This is an attack on our democracy. And I hope everybody's waking up to it, because in all honesty, we're the ones that make the choices in this country, not these swamp creatures that we've been having sitting there. I want Nancy Pelosi out. I know most Americans are tired of seeing her face. Most Americans want nothing to do with Nancy Pelosi. I want her out, guys. Go out there and vote, 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 as Joe Biden was saying, but vote for Donald Trump. Vote red all across the board. Look at how far we've come as Americans with a president that was under so much scrutiny, unlike any other president in the United States, and still managed to have all these accomplishments. The jobs reports, they weren't brought up. We went under 8% today. But of course, the main headlines were Donald Trump got COVID-19 because of his lack of taking precaution. It just shows you, if he comes out of this, it just shows you COVID-19 is just like any other flu. Some people get sick and die. New studies have actually shown 35% of the deaths are actually naturally caused deaths. But the people were infected by COVID-19 at the time they died. We won't know. Time will only tell really the effects of COVID-19. Right now we can go back and we can look at H1N1, and we can look back, and people from Obama's cabinet said they did everything wrong, they just got lucky. I think Trump's done everything right, and I think time will eventually show that. Time, science, and fact and research will show that he actually did the right thing. Again, this is a guy that stands for nothing, lied on stage several times. I wish I would have been debating him. I would have torn him apart with facts. But I don't know what's happening with Trump, why Trump keeps talking about prison reform. He doesn't need to win the black vote. The black vote is already there. They know. They've been woken. Most black Americans know Trump is the solution for them. He needs to focus on his accomplishments, on what he's done in the economy, on what he's done for this country. Stuff that Joe Biden has never done in 47 years, that he's done in 47 months. It's very simple. The choice is clear, my fellow Americans. Vote red, vote for Trump. God bless you, God bless your families, and God bless America. And by the way, if you have a chance and you're a big Trump supporter, such as I am, don't forget to visit www.officialtrump2020store.com, and that's 2020store.com. Use promo code NATION20. This guy has everything known to man on Trump gear, and he gives you a great discount by using NATION20 as your promo code. And I promise you will not be disappointed. It's all made in America, and he donates money to the Trump campaign. So you get two good things plus quality products made in the U.S. You can't beat it. Thank you guys for tuning in. God bless your families. God bless you. And God bless this beautiful country we call America.